everybody's delusion is just as invalid. A lot of times, too, people who may be having an awakening, this isn't necessarily always true, and I'm not qualified to give medical advice whatsoever, but just something to think about is that sometimes people who are having an awakening or people who are just kind of perceive the world, different, but are still able to inhabit the consensus reality without a problem. Sometimes these people are labeled the derogatory term crazy, or sometimes they're lumped together with people who need some sort of serious help, and that's the problem that emerges when we consider one delusion more valid than another. When somebody's starting to break out of the consensus reality, that's not because that doesn't mean there's necessarily anything that's there's anything wrong with him. That might mean that he is achieving an awakening, which is a wonderful thing. So there's probably a lot of people who get misdiagnosed as having some sort of mental health issue when they're actually having an awakening. And this happens because people, just the average person considers that person to be deluded, when really we're all deluded. So we need to make more room for different ways of seeing the world, is what I think.